In Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects Issue 2, several heroes have been abducted by Doctor Niles van Roekel. The Doctor injects the heroes with his experimental green serum. Elektra was the first to embrace the serum, but all the other heroes followed. As Elektra fights Wolverine, she's perfectly ruthless, perfectly deadly. Spiderman, who has also been injected, fights the Thing. Each one of them strong, but trying to see who's the strongest. As Johnny Storm joins the battle, he's knocked out of his fire state by the Thing. As the heroes fight, they get struck by lightning, as Storm has also been abducted and injected with the serum. As the heroes clash, they feel the serum like fire under their skin. As our heroes clash, the Doctor observes them as he's accompanied by Vendetta, aka the Wink. Hazmat and the Wink talk with the Doctor, subtly suggesting he better not be planning to ditch them in favor of the heroes. But the Doctor pays them no mind, as he simply thinks out loud that would be a fascinating concept. Spider-Man overpowers Johnny Storm, and he lets him know he's the best there ever was. The little voice in Spider-Man's head is urging him to kill Johnny Storm, but Spider-Man resists, and his body begins to reject the serum. But Johnny Storm flames on, and he goes up to Spider-Man, and he tells him that he's the greatest and the best there ever was. But Spider-Man tells Johnny to shut the fuck up, as he already used that line. Johnny reaches deep inside him, and then his body also rejects the serum. But as Wolverine and Elektra fight, Wolverine is still getting his ass whooped. As Wolverine is on the floor, his body begins to reject the serum. Elektra tells him not to let the serum leak out, but Wolverine informs her he has no choice, his healing factor is rejecting it. Besides, he doesn't need it, and neither do you, as Wolverine impels Elektra with his claws. Elektra returns to her normal state as well. The group then proceed to attack the Thing, with Wolverine impaling him several times with his claws, forcing the Thing to reject the serum. The Thing rejects it, although he didn't want to. But the group still has a bigger problem. They still have a goddess to deal with. The voice in her head wants Storm to attack, as she's a goddess. But Storm also begins to reject the serum and then ascertains the location of the Doctor. But before Storm can attack, the Doctor presses a button, sending all the heroes back to Earth. But elsewhere, lawyer Matt Murdock talks with his client, Johnny Ohm. Mr. Murdock senses Johnny Ohm may be innocent, and he plans to fight to get him off. But Johnny, along with several other patients, ends up getting injected with the serum. The voice in Johnny's head entices him with promises of power, strength, and perfection. Johnny Ohm and the others embrace the gift, as they plan to become perfect. But before anything, the Doctor has a few improvements for them. But back at the Fantastic Four base, the Thing is kind of distraught, as it took Spider-Man and Johnny Storm 10 minutes to reject the serum, whereas the Thing wanted to embrace it. Johnny Storm tells the Thing not to worry about it. But elsewhere, as the Doctor abducts more people, a mysterious lady watches in the background. To be continued.